Hello friends, in this video I am going to explain the concept of type conversion in C++ with the help of an illustrative C++ program. What is type conversion? Let me just tell you in brief that in an expression if variables and constants of different types are mixed up, automatic type conversion is applied to the operands by following some specific rules. Suppose if we consider the case of assignment operator, then also automatic type conversion occurs, and the data type on the right hand side of the assignment operator is changed or converted to the one on the left hand side of the assignment operator. In this example, there are different types of assignment. There are different types of type conversion, that is from one class. From class to a basic type, from basic to class type, from class to class type, that is from one class type to another class type. So there are different types of scenarios of type conversion in C++. And in this particular example, I am going to show you how this type conversion is implemented in case of conversion of a basic to a class type. That is, a basic data type will be changed, will be converted to a class data type. And how can we do that? Let's see in the program. This is the program, and let's analyze the program line by line to see what has been done over here. In order to understand the concept, hash include iostream using namespace std. I've taken a class, and the class name is taken to be length, under which there are two private variables, private member variables, m and cm. That is, we are trying to express the length in terms of meter and centimeter. We could have expressed it at as feet and inches. We could have expressed it by any other unit. But in this case, I am using this concept of meter and centimeter to express the length. This public section has some functions associated with it and some constructors. Basically, what we have implemented in this type conversion is the implementation of the constructor to achieve the purpose. I'll discuss it in a bit. Public, under public we have a default constructor having no body and no argument. Another constructor is there, that is length with one parameter. This is a parameterized constructor, as you can see, having one parameter. Point to be noted is that in other programs, as we all usually see, that if there are two data members, two private data members which are to be initialized by the help of a constructor, we basically have two arguments or two parameters. But this is an exceptional case where we see that one parameter is associated with this parameterized constructor. This is because this is the constructor which we have used to achieve this type conversion of basic to class type. You'll understand in a bit. So this constructor's purpose is to assign this value in the argument to the data member m, and along with that a default action is taken by assigning 0 value to the data member cm. So this constructor, when invoked, will always assign the value of temp to M and 0 to Cm. Next constructor is a very common two-argument parameterized constructor which does the work in this way, that is assigning x into M and assigning y into Cm. After that, let's go to a function which is named as getData over here, void getData. This is nothing but to take some input in terms of M and Cm from the user. After that, display function displays the length in meter and centimeter. Then we come to the main section. Instantiated the class length with two objects L1 and L2 in the first line. Obviously, one can imagine that without any arguments, when I have instantiated this length class, this object and this object creations of this object and this object will definitely invoke the default constructor, that is the constructor written at the top in the list of the constructors. After that, I have instantiated the class length with another object L3 and supplied two arguments. Obviously, it will invoke the parameterized constructor, that is the two-argument parameterized constructor. That is 5 will be assigned to M and 40 will be assigned to Cm. Then L2.getData is nothing but invoking the function getData with the associated with the object L2. I have declared an integer variable A. I have declared an integer variable A and initialized the value of 5 into it. Then this is the line which is very important in this program, because this is the line which implements the main concept of the purpose of this video, that is type conversion from basic to class type. Type conversion from basic to class type is the subject of this video, and this is the particular line in which this is implemented, and that is why this line is to be noted and kept in mind. Here what we have done is that this A value is an integer value which is residing on the right hand side of the assignment operator, and the L1 is an object of the class length which is residing on the left hand side of the assignment operator. And we have assigned an integer value into an object of the length class. How could we do that? That is the concept of type conversion. That is, we can convert this basic data type, that is the integer data type, into the class data type by way of implementing, by way of this sort of implementation. You can imagine this line to be, I've written in the comments for your understanding purposes, never write the line in this way, but you can imagine the line to be like this, that is L1 dot length A, as if this length is nothing but the constructor. So you just think of this length, you just think of this length as a member function, as a normal member function of the class length. L1 is the object which invokes the length member function with one parameter A. So for your understanding purposes, you can easily think of this sort of thing acting behind the scene. But what we have written in the code is that L1 is equal to A. That is, A being a simple integer value is being assigned to an object of a particular class. So this is the type conversion, whereby we can see that integer data type is converted into a class data type. Now L1 dot display. So what is being invoked over here? So which is the constructor being invoked over here? That is the constructor which was written above. I will show you the constructor with the single argument, that is length int temp, which by default assigns, this constructor by default assigns 0 value to cm, and the temp will be assigned to m. So this is the working, this is the function of this constructor, one argument constructor length. So that is the constructor which will be invoked by this line L1 is equal to A. L1 dot display, L2 dot display, L3 dot display is nothing but we will now finally display all the length values of the different objects declared, or you can say that these objects are created in this main section in this program. So all the objects which are created in this program along with their respective meter and centimeter length data will be displayed by these three statements. After that, return 0, and we come to the closing brace of the main section. So what we can expect from this program is that this L2 dot get data. Suppose if we just run the program and see, enter length in meter and centimeter. We are being prompted to enter some value from the standard input device in terms of meter and centimeter. Suppose I input this value 4 as the meter value and 56 as the centimeter value. So what do we see over here? We can see that, I'll just drag it a little towards the right. See this L2 dot get data. What is L2 dot get data? Get data function has been invoked with the help of the object L2. So we need to supply some meter and centimeter value from our side to L2. So 4 meter and 56 centimeter will be the value which should be displayed from L2 dot display. So let's match that. If we have got that, yes, we have got this 4 meters 56 centimeter as we have input from the keyboard. What is L1 dot display? L1 dot display means we have assigned A to L1. So that is the line of type conversion which converted the data type integer into a class data type of length data type. So whatever was the value of A, that is 5, we have taken 5 over here. That's why 5 will be assigned to meter and 0 will be assigned to centimeter. So L1 should display 5 meters 0 centimeter like that. So let's see whether we have got that. Yes, we have got that 5 meters 0 centimeter according to our expectation. After that, L3 dot display. L3 dot display means L3 we have originally supplied the two parameters for this L3 object, and it should obviously show 5 meter and 40 centimeter as the length value of L3, and we get this value here as well according to our expectation. So this is the simple program with its output and the entire explanation of the concept of the type conversion from basic to class type in C++, whereby we have seen that we can convert or we can convert a data type which is a standard data type, that is here in this case I have used an integer data type, to be converted to a class data type, here in this case to the length data type. So I hope the concept of this type conversion from basic to class type is made clear to you, and still if you have any doubts in your mind, you can well post your doubts and queries into the comment section so that I can address them. And nothing much. Thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel DigiGuide. Thanks again.